Hi there! Today I'm going to show you how to make some bamboo brushes like these. We use these for painting on pottery in a sumi style. So, the materials that we use are some type of animal hair. This is deer tail. You can also use the body fur, which makes a shorter brush. Or about any kind of hair, as long as it's not waterproof. So, we also need some dental floss, some 2-part epoxy, and some pieces of bamboo, and a pair of scissors. So, to get started, first thing I do is tear a length of floss. Okay, I'm going to decide what part of this to use for a brush and kind of portion it off just a little bit. I'm going to slide in my floss and pull it down as close as I can to the skin. I don't want to pull it out because it alters the way that the hairs lay, and I like that they kind of come to a natural end. So take my floss and just tie a knot. It can be a square knot or a slip knot. This floss is just lightly waxed, so it tends to kind of stick in place once I've gotten a knot going. Once I have that little tuft separated, then I'll take my scissors and just snip it free from the rest of the tail. And take care not to get my flosses. Now I have this little tuft here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these floss ends and wind them tightly around the base of the hair. The other one goes in the opposite direction. Now, because this floss is a little bit waxed, it'll kind of stay where I need it to without a lot of effort while I tie another knot. Just not cooperating today. There we go. Okay. So now I have this little tuft of hair. I'll trim off the floss ends. And if this hair is real uneven or long, I'll trim it down. I think that amount though is okay. So then I take my bamboo. Now, I cut this from my yard, so it comes with the sheath over it. And you can see that it's hollow on that end. Now this piece is a little bit rough on the ends, so I'm just going to sand it lightly just to get that roughness off. Okay, so it's hollow on the end, and I'll usually have a number of handles laid out, and I'll make a number of bundles, and then I'll match them up so that the bundles match the diameter of the hole. If this is really small, I will drill it out with my drill. So the next part is the messy part. It's just a pad of paper that I'm using to mix my epoxy on. I use this 2-part epoxy. See, it comes out in 2 colors. It will dry clear. So then I use a toothpick to mix together the 2-part epoxy. Like so. And you can see when the colors blend, it changes to almost a clear. It's got just a slightly blue tint. So I'll take the tuft of hair, and I'm going to get it to where the ends are dipped in the epoxy. Then I'm going to roll it on its side so that the floss gets epoxy on it too. Okay, once I have my tuft of hair all covered in epoxy. Then just kind of work it into the brush handle like so, and then set it aside to dry. Now over time this bamboo will harden and will dry, and as it dries it will shrink and the ferrule will get even tighter around the hair. And so that is how we make bamboo brushes.